A massive fire broke out at a busy daily market area in Lahorijan in Assam, just a few minutes away from Nagaland check gate. Eyewitness said 5 shops were totally burned down to ashes while several shops were damaged due to the fire. 3 families living in the shops have also lost everything. On receiving information about the fire, fire service trucks from Nagaland arrived at the location and helped douse the destructive fire. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. There is no report of loss of life.
तो यहाँ 5 दुकान टोटल 5 दुकान जला इधर 5 दुकान जला और ये घर का अंदर सामान जल गया। अच्छा यार सब मिला के कितना दुकान 10-15 होगा दुकान 10-15 दुकान जो है ना दुकान जो है ना वो कितना टू जला यहाँ पे टोटली दुकान फुल्ली 5 टू जल गया और बाकी सबका थोड़ा नुकसान हुआ है थोड़ा नुकसान 5 टू का टोटली पूरा जल गया दुकान। अच्छा परिवार तो यहाँ में आप बोला था कितना 5 टू कुछ ऊपर रहता है। हाँ इधर में परिवार 3 टू परिवार रहते हैं। अच्छा और वो ये वाला बाउंड्री में कोई नहीं जाता खाली था। अच्छा ये सब लोग काम क्या करता है इसे कैसे चलता है लोग काम तो पता नहीं भाई हमको ऐसे सब व्यापारी है वो लोग ऐसे व्यापारी लोग हैं। अच्छा ठीक करीब टाइम का तो पता भी नहीं चला कितना में जला नहीं लेकिन आग लगने के बाद 20 से 25 मिनट बाद फायर ब्रिगेड आया। फायर ब्रिगेड भी आया तो कहाँ से आया? पहले तो नागालैंड से आया। कितना ठीक टाइम में पहुंचा लोग आगे 20 से 25 मिनट लग गया। आग लग गया। असम का भी जो फायर ब्रिगेड असम का 2-3 मिनट बाद में आया लेकिन थोड़ा पहले नागालैंड का कंट्रोल कर लिया आगे।
NSCN-IM has again hit out at the governor of Nagaland, R.N. Ravi, for his speech saying that any person on earth that runs the blood of the Nagas would certainly have been provoked by his irresponsible statement made on the anniversary of 58 Naga Statehood Day. NSCN-IM said that Ravi's statement reminded Naga people of how under the leadership of AZ Pizzo, the war of resistance of the Nagas against the Indian colonialists were manipulated by the Intelligence Bureau officials, some of the treacherous Naga individuals, mostly Indian government employees, that formed a superfluous body called the Naga People's Convention. NSCN-IM claimed that Naga People's Convention came out of nowhere and signed the 16-point agreement that hijacked Naga solution and a state under the Indian constitution was accepted and giving a foothold to the Indian government that from hence Nagas were a part of India. NSCN-IM said the agreement was nothing less than a calculated plan of the Indian government to backstab the leadership of AZ Pizzo and the Naga National Movement through NPC. And reducing it to nothingness, the untold sufferings of the Nagas, loss of lives, properties, and dignity. The 6 tribal bodies of Eastern Nagaland would participate in 14 Naga tribes meeting only in regard to a unified Naga political solution as initiated by Eastern Naga People's Organization ENPO, but not without prior consent from the organization. This was resolved at a joint consultative meeting of ENPO and 6 tribal bodies held at Hotel Saramati in Dimapur. The meeting also resolved that 6 tribal bodies of Eastern Nagaland would not participate in the formation of 14 Naga Tribes Forum as proposed. Road communication being the backbone for any human development, the joint consultative meeting further resolved that Eastern Naga People's Organization would not allow any undue taxation and unnecessary deductions by any individual, agent or group on all the ongoing road constructions within Eastern Nagaland. ENPO shall not compromise the quality of workmanship from any contractors in its jurisdiction. It was resolved. Nagaland DGP T. John Longkumar inaugurated Traffic Control Room, residential flats and launched Kohima Police Traffic Sentinel Scheme at Traffic Control Room yesterday. Delivering a speech, Longkumar praised that the Traffic Control Room was envisaged to be the application of technology to solve the problems of supervisions and coordinate the efforts of traffic policemen in Kohima. He said that traffic control would be using cutting-edge technology in Google Maps, CCTV cameras, drones and FM radio. Longkumar said through Google Maps the predictive abilities will be sharpened and that CCTV and drones would augment police's effort to hotspot management. He also said the FM channels will be used to disseminate advisories and warnings to the public to avoid congested routes, thus increasing the outreach of traffic police. He informed that Kohima Police Traffic Sentinel Scheme empowers the public to come forward as conscientious and law-abiding people to strengthen the arms of the law. Longkumar opined that with its unique reward point accumulation system, it will be appealing to the public at the same time augur new age of public police-public cooperation whereby he urged the public to extensively use the platform. In a unique study, researchers have claimed that chemical compounds in foods or beverages like green tea, muscadine grapes, and dark chocolate can bind to block the function of a particular enzyme or protease in the SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for COVID-19. Proteases are important to the health and viability of cells and viruses. If proteases are inhibited, cells cannot perform many important functions, like replication, for example, said study author D.U. Shi from the North Carolina State University in the United States. Mpro in SARS-CoV-2 is required for the virus to replicate and assemble itself. If we can inhibit or deactivate this protease, the virus will die, Shi said. Computer simulations showed that the studied chemical compounds from green tea, 2 variants of muscadine grapes, cocoa powder, and dark chocolate were able to bind to different portions of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. With positive cases rising all across the nation, the COVID-19 status of northeastern states are: like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for news that matters and stories that inspire.